Good evening.
Hello.
Hello. I would like to speak to you tonight as one who is known as Theris. I have been male more times than female, and therefore I have a different energy than many in the group. I would like to come forward tonight to speak of love in all of its various forms. Is that something you would like to discuss?
I would love to, thank you.
You said love. You are all concerned with finding one great love, yes? And we are all here to tell you that you are all magnets of love, drawn to each other by virtue of your vibration. You are all made out of pure love, and it is your mission to find out who you truly are. There is no need to find one great love. That is only a form of separation. Your mission is to find the love that is you, that is inside of you, that is you. It's not even inside of you, it is you. Again, when you traject forward out of body, you realize the purity of what you are made of. You wander around this world, drawn to and repelled by each other based upon your vibration. That is all. You are like puzzle pieces. Sometimes you get attached and you get stuck if you are in the wrong space. If it is the right space, you simply move on when you are ready, when you have learned the lesson. And some will choose to stay together and magnify their love. It's all a choice. Some would ask of gender, and we would like to say, of course, it makes no difference. When you are out of body, you no longer have a gender. You no longer have a race. There is nothing to separate you, no skin, no body, only your soul which knows no body parts. You separating into various themes is ridiculous, if I might say so. Love transcends all of those boundaries, and when you traject out of the recycling, you will know love at the deeper level.
So the main reason for loving each other is to understand the love that we are made of.
You are to understand the love first. When you are drawn to each other, it is simply a matter of learning lessons, either together or apart. When you split up, you learn just as much as you do when you stay together, no? Therefore, it is not a judgment when people leave each other. And when they stay, it is very enjoyable as well. It is not bad or good. There is no judgment on the other side as well as beyond in the space where we reside. We all gather together in love, and it is a joyous occasion every day. Every day we experience love and we amplify love. When you feel love, it is important to multiply it times the power of 10, as we have taught you, and we will continue to teach you again and again. When two come together and they amplify the love together, it is amplified times 100. And when three come together or more, it is amplified even more into the power of 10. The more of you that love and come together in love, the more you will feel your vibration rise together. Therefore, if you find yourself in a loving relationship together, it is important to gather together with others of a like mind and vibration. Together you will know the truth and you will raise it to new levels. I have a story for you. I had a wife many, many lives ago. and she taught me many of the things I am passing on to you today. And now together we are one being, one soul. She no longer needs to teach me, as we are one, as in truth we all are. I only choose to step out today in order to share with you this truth as part of the collective whole. She was my guiding force, and you may have the opportunity to share your life with such a desirous occasion. We know you have questions. They are there, and we wish for you to respond.
Everything that you say resonates inside me as the reason for true love, of all love. Questions are not coming forward to my mind because it all sounds perfect. I don't feel conflict or curiosity in what you say because it just feels right.
Perhaps it would be good at this time to discuss the nature of love and to define what it is. It is in truth the absence of all judgment. When you point the finger and blame each other, that is the opposite of love. You must catch yourself before you do this and know that that is not love. Change it quickly before it grabs hold and becomes something bigger. The nature of love is sweetness. It is not bitterness. It is not resentment. All of those are lower vibrating emotions. Love is the highest there is, and that is all there is. In truth, that is what fills the universe. It is not oxygen or helium or any of your gases. It is all love. If you were to project yourself into the universe without being in our space and still having a body, you wouldn't be able to breathe because you couldn't be able to adjust to that sense of love. That's all there is. You must be beyond the body in order to breathe it and drink it in, because in truth you are one with it, and it only expands. As space expands, so does love. It is like bread in an oven. It keeps growing. All you need to do to attract love is to be. That is all. You on this planet are like magnets drawn to each other. That is all. You make it so complicated.
Yes, we do.
When you love another, you care for another as you would yourself. Selfishness begets greed and begets more lower vibrating emotions. Care for one another. Take care of each other. Care if someone is hungry or thirsty. Take care of each other.
Where is the balance between caring for each other and when more and more people's vibration rises and there is the separation to the lower vibrations? Where is that balance between caring and letting go?
See, that is a very good question. You care for each other when you love one another. Those who drift away, you care for them, but you must love them enough to let them go their own way. They will sink, and they will either rise up to join you, or they will sink into the lower and the lower vibrations. Love those that you feel love toward and who love you. You know the difference. There is a different feeling. Your magnets will draw each other toward the right people and energies and vibratory consistencies that will draw you together in groups. Just like the power of 10 is together because we are all of a like vibration. We all project different aspects of divine consciousness. However, so do you, just at a lower level. And by lower, we don't mean to undermine your efforts. You are doing the best you can at this moment in your time. That is all that is expected of you. And if you wish to grow exponentially, you love times the power of 10. And when you are feeling love, when you are feeling joy and peace and understanding and compassion, you grow those feelings. It can be done with one another. Hold each other's hands and stare into each other's eyes and amplify the level of your love. That is the next tool that I will give to you. My wife, in that time period, and I did this, and it was a very valuable tool that I hope to share with you. Have the courage to open up and be with one another and look into each other's eyes and go deeper until you feel as if you are one soul, because in truth you are.
I like that idea. So the groups that vibrate on similar levels will come together, and each group of people, each group of souls will continue to help each other, not in a competitive way, but each person of a certain level can most be helped by people that are just a little above their level vibrationally, as opposed to someone who is at a very high vibration.
Those who are vibrating at a similar level will gather together. Whether it is slightly higher or slightly lower does not matter. You will all be drawn to each other. That power will be magnified. If it is much lower, you will soon not even notice it exists because it is out of your vibration. It is as if when she walks her dog in the morning and she walks by what you call the barky dogs, and she has the dog ignore the other barky dogs for a treat. And the dog has learned to ignore the barky dogs because they are at a different vibration than where she is at, and she is expecting a great reward. The same is true for how you love each other. There is great reward when you come together and love and care for each other, and soon you will not even hear the barky dogs. It is not that you are not caring for them. You will not even notice their existence, as they will not know yours. They are separating out, and soon, if they are going to know oneness, they will switch paths, and if they are not, then they will destroy themselves. Neither is your concern. It is for them to learn to continue on the recycling path of coming back to Earth again and again until they learn how to traject far out of that cycle. It is not bad. Please do not see it as such. It is the most loving thing you can do to love yourself and those around you who share the same vibration. When you do, you lift up both of your vibrations and you are an example to the world. They may choose to follow your example or they may choose to recycle back on Earth. All of it is a choice.
Was there a recycling on the planet Mars, or is that something that's coming in our linear future?
There are already beings on Mars. They are of a different consistency. You don't notice them because they are a completely different vibration with different needs. And just like your dog Sunny does not notice the barking dogs, you do not notice those on Mars. They are a completely different vibration.
Cool.
We would like to add that For the most part, they are of a lower vibration. Many of you would think they are higher, but we see them as a lower vibration that you have achieved a greater, how shall we say, a wisdom over. And in much the same way, your humans will drop to where you no longer even notice their existence. There are beings all over on many planets. Why would there not be?
Good question.
They are simply not like you. They are not blue either.
That makes perfect sense then in what you're saying about where humans at higher and lower vibrations will no longer be aware of each other's presence, that there are other beings at higher and lower vibrations. It sounds like the same thing.
It is all a matter of your spiritual evolutionary cycle. That is all.
That makes more sense than blue Martians.
It does. Do you have more questions for us?
I don't think I do right now. I need to explore this idea of love.
After you get to the number 10 session, you can ask someone to join into your sessions whom you trust a great deal. They may be able to add more questions of an outside influence. But first you must get used to the vibratory conditions between you and all of us before you share it with the outside world. It is very important. We are here to teach, and in order to teach, it is a call and response situation. Take all the time you need. If you do not have questions, do not force them to come, because remember, there is no force. Either the questions arise in the moment or not at all, and that is okay. We have all the time in the world, because in truth there is no time.
Okay. Is there something that can do to allow the vibration to sit with her the best?
That is why we allow for at least 10 sessions. She will get used to it in time. And different aspects of the power of 10 will react with her body differently as they learn to utilize her mouth movements and her body. And she needs to be in a receptive position. She will only allow this through meditation and relaxation techniques, which she knows well of.
Does the soreness that she feels in her jaw and her legs, is that because of resistance?
It is from another energy manipulating her body. In time she will get used to this. It is a temporary resistance. At any time, if she chooses to say no to us, she can as well. It is all her choice. We come to you both voluntarily. Our mission is a peaceful one, to raise the vibration of those on your planet who wish to do so, to project to a higher place beyond the recycling and to reach a level that we are at, that is of pure love and joy and bliss and peace and happiness. That is all. There is absolutely nothing to fear. Remind of this fact.
Okay. We enjoy speaking with you immensely.
Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you.